Before we get started, if you haven't watched the Scream movies and don't want spoilers, click off this video right now. I'll wait. Alright Scream fans, Scream 7 is almost here, and honestly, I feel like we already know a lot about what's coming. Not because of leaks, but because Scream has always followed a very familiar formula. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Let's break down what we know, what we expect, and why Scream 7 might still surprise us. Let's be real, every Scream movie starts the same way. A phone rings, Ghostface asks questions, and someone usually dies. That's been the formula since the very first Scream. Now Scream 5 did something different. Tara actually survived the opening attack, which was a great twist. But with Scream 7, based on what we've seen so far, I'm pretty confident we're back to a brutal opening kill. In the trailer, we see two characters being attacked by Ghostface. Even though we don't fully see the guy get killed, I can already tell where that's going. And the woman? Yeah, she's definitely not making it. She's hanging from the lights, falls, and gets stabbed as she comes down. That classic Scream, stylish, shocking, and violent right out of the gate. One of the biggest highlights of Scream 7 is Neve Campbell officially returning as Sidney Prescott after being absent from Scream 6. And honestly, Sidney just can't catch a break. No matter how many times she survives, Ghostface always comes back for her. She really is the most unlucky and iconic final girl in horror history. This time though, it's even more personal. Sidney isn't just protecting herself anymore, her daughter is involved. That changes everything. Now it's not just about survival, it's about protecting her child, her friends, and stopping Ghostface once and for all. If that's even possible, we also have several returning characters from the last movie. Courtney Cox as Gale Weathers, Jasmine Savoy Brown, Mason Gooding, so there's still a strong connection to the newer Scream era. However, things changed dramatically behind the scenes. Melissa Barrera was fired, and Jenna Ortega decided to exit the project, which forced the entire film to be reworked from the ground up. I won't lie, I really wish both of them were still part of this movie. Their characters were a huge part of the new generation. That said, Scream 7 can still work. The franchise has reinvented itself before, and bringing Sidney back helps anchor everything. Now let's talk about the biggest rumors surrounding Scream 7. There are reports and speculation that Matthew Lillard and Scott Foley could appear as Stu Macher and Rowan Bridger. And I know what you're thinking, how could they come back if they're dead? That's the big question. Maybe they aren't Ghostface. Maybe they appear in flashbacks, maybe hallucinations, or maybe Scream pulls off a twist none of us see coming. We already think we know who Ghostface is, which makes me believe the movie might purposely mislead us. Because when Scream thinks you figured it out, that's usually when it flips the script. Of course, it wouldn't be a Scream movie without brutal kill scenes, tense chase sequences, and Ghostface delivering that iconic line, "What's your favorite scary movie?" Ghostface doesn't work without the mask, the voice, or the mystery, male or female. It's the heart of the franchise. And yes, David Arquette is reportedly back as Dewey. How? I'm asking the same thing, since Dewey was killed in Scream 5. This could mean flashbacks, visions, or something else entirely. But if he's involved, you know it's going to hit emotionally. So yeah, I'm definitely watching Scream 7, despite all the changes. I think this movie still has the potential to deliver scares, twists, and that classic Scream energy we love. But what about you? Are you excited for Scream 7? And do you believe the Stu and Roman rumors? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss more horror and movie content. And remember, when the phone rings, don't answer.